Alright, hello, welcome back to another League of Legends Arena video here. This time around, was a Bravery game. Now, I don't really play Pyke, and it's Pyke+Soraka. So I was like, you know, this is just fucking GG's, right?
Or target Bradley since he wants to come right to
But,
us.
surprisingly, we actually, you know, it actually kind of cooked. So I decided I'd just make a game out of this one. Now our build isn't all that
we gotta wait.
unique, so to say. In this one, we did start off with the Firefox augment there, which I genuinely do think is a large reason for why we do end up getting as good as we do in this game. But yeah, I just like I don't play, you know, Pyke and assassins in this game mode. You know, in my experience, it's either they're really, really good or they're really, really shit. And this is one of those that is just really, really good game. So yeah, I'll continue to explain, you know, the items and such as we progress through. Also, it wasn't obvious. This was a game I was playing with my friends. They were on a team. I was with a random. And I was fighting them this first round. Yes! 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 Alright, so, we have a guest voting round here.
God damn.
Now, I did go for Swain here. I do obviously like Swain, and with a comp like this, I figured it would not be that difficult to collect Ravens. Obviously, we did not get the Swain, you know, Sinzao one, but, you know, I'm not exactly complaining, you know, Sinzao is still pretty good.
So we're just waiting for me to not be AFK anymore? Okay. I'm glad someone told me that the game started.
What? I didn't know that you were AFK.
Watching YouTube shorts in between.
I talked to your teammate. I'm in my own battle right now.
Yeah, guys, she's really good. She does no damage. You guys are completely right.
Alright, so we have our prismatic item round here. Now, getting Regicide, like, I feel like, you know, I don't really play Assassins too much, right? But, especially for Pyke, like, that is, I feel like damn near one of the best, if not just, like, the best thing we can grab. Being able, like, the ultimate refresh, if I, you know, somehow end up messing mine up, right? I can refresh my ult twice, right? You know, for landing it or for getting the kill. And then also the permanent AD increase, obviously, like, the stats it's giving is really good. It's just, like, I think overall just a really insane pick. Shit.
Not get totally stunned.
What do you mean you got permanently stunned? She came to me and stunned me.
Oh, fucking Uno is just up my ass.
Alright, so we have a item purchase round here. Now I did go for Hubris. I really do like Hubris. I've used it for some you know, like Jin games on Rift. But once again, I don't really play Assassins. And also, like, it is a good item still, but it is definitely significantly worse from just being, you get a kill and it's up for 90 seconds or however long it is, to in here, where it's, you get one kill and then it's up for the other kill for the rest of the round.
Yep.
Now, certainly
I'm
that is
waiting on my damage
strong ability still. You know, getting the extra as you, keep increasing it.
I'm waiting.
You know, 20, 30, whatever AD for the next kill. But it isn't as strong, but it's still good. Now we did have an augment around here, a gold one. I used a lot of rerolls, obviously.
Yeah.
I decided to go for the sort of demon
Your damage
grasp
shall
or
come.
Bro,
whatever.
she has
Demon
no
dance.
muscles in her fucking.
Now I
wings.
know
It's
Pyke
he's
doesn't gain
putting
max
them fucking
HP,
fat.
but he does convert HP into AD, and I figured that's just another way to get me even more strong, as well as the heal movement speed increase. Through fleet footwork, I figured would probably be a pretty reliable tool to have. So. Huge.
Tom Holland did.
Alright, so we have another item round here. I was thinking for a little while of what to
Here,
get.
let me find
I did
some,
end up in the end deciding to go for a Hellfire Hatchet. This is an item that actually got changed for this go around. It used to be like an on-hit item, but they changed it to an assassin item.
What do you mean?
Which honestly was probably pretty needed. Like I said, assassins can be pretty weak, or they can be pretty strong. But Hellfire Hatchet change is definitely a big help for why they can be pretty strong now.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, what the fuck is this small? Oh, it's small. Oh, I didn't even realize it was small. God damn it.
Can't even
Why does it look-
constantly. I can't even constantly ult. I'm gonna fucking murder a baby.
Doesn't sound too helpful.
What was the fucking point?
Alright, so we have a prismatic stat anvil round here. I feel like the pick here is pretty obvious. The health, once again, Pyke cannot get, more HP. But, that increase does directly, contribute to an AD increase, because all of that I would get converts straight into AD. Which, I just gotta juice it up as much as I can. And once we get to the end here, it's like someone will have like a full health bar. And I just go through it and snap my fingers. Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy what this build can get up to by the end.
0 wins once again.
Now dump the body.
Alright, so we have another guest voting round here. Now, I did decide to go for Mel, but obviously Mord did get the win there. Unfortunate, but at least I thought it was unfortunate. I wasn't really thinking it was going to be good for us, but it actually kind of does, to be honest. Now, I did get the sort of transmute prismatic, right? The infernal conduit, not the best on Pyke, but I mean, I do get the ability refresh, which is really nice. Now, we did also have a item. Well, I had enough gold to purchase an item, and then we had a set out round. So, 2 items in a row. I figure, getting the Hydra and the Ghost Blade, I mean, those are just, once again, pretty basic picks, right? The build isn't that, crazy in terms of, wackiness. But just, once again, assassins. Really shit or really OP in this game mode, and, we won the luck this time around. And it's just so crazy to me. Damn, this, once again, a Bravery game of Soraka Pyke. You don't expect it to do this good, but it is. That's the thing. Now we do have another, prismatic stat anvil round here. I feel like, pretty obviously, I was thinking about it for a moment, to be fair, but I do end up in the end deciding to go with the Fortune. It was just like, we're kind of late in at this point, so I was like, how much am I really going to get from this? But I figured even if I get like, you know, 2 stat involves, that's worth it, so. No way. Alright, so we have another augment round here. Obviously, I go for the blunt force. 15% increase, right? And you gotta think, we're getting that 15% increase when I already have the health and size, so I'm just increasing, I mean, I guess to be fair, that one's a little different. But it is essentially still a percentage AD increase. But, I mean, we're just juicing Pyke up so much. I'm getting so much AD. The assassin item set, right? You can get a decent bit of AD, but like this, like arena, it's just these stat invils are just so fun. What they add on to the game. Being able to have a game where by the end here, I'm just getting up to damn near 1,000 AD with Pyke. It's like, what the fuck? Long explanation there, but I did also grab opportunity back then, and then I'm just at this point, I am full build. I'm just rolling these stat invils as much as possible. I'm trying to like juice up the lethality. I do try to remember to show a few times here, just like what my W, my like speed increase is getting up to, my E stun duration, right? The R execute threshold, stuff like that. Like we do get it pretty high, I do think, by the end here. The lethality, like it's just. It's so insane because it's like you're fighting these tank cops and you're like, oh well, GG, and then it's like, oh well, actually no, because like we just melt Swain in 2 seconds. It's like, what the fuck? It's so crazy. Alright, so we have some more stat anvils here. I'm just trying to roll as much as I can. I just got to get as much AD lethality. I mean, that's what I'm going for here. Essentially, I'm just trying to like get to the point I land a ability like Hellfire Hatchet. Like the scale there with the lethality, it just I'm just burning them so much, and it's so good. Now this round, I kind of fucked that. I don't know what I was like. I fat fingered, and then it just went to hell from there. I meant to press the E, and obviously I did the R. Unfortunate, but it's not over yet. God damn. Alright, so we have some more, stat anvils here. I do, get some crit there. I guess I probably could have gone for the HP. That would have given me AD, but, the auto attack, I guess, was my thought process. Once I, like, get up on their face, like Q, E, auto, R, hopefully, I kill them that fast. Now this is the final round. And I was... it definitely could have still been a loss, but like I just do way too much damage. We immediately shut down Blitz, and then from that point on, I probably should have waited on Swain's R to exhaust, to be honest, but it doesn't really matter too much. We just, the both of us, like even Soraka is doing a shit ton of damage with like the Elder, Dragon Force sort of build she has going on, Dragon Heart I mean. But yeah, it's just like Soraka Pyke winning against combos that like include Swain and Blitz was not what I expected. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.